Have you ever just be playing your VR at night and you just have a strange feeling that someone's watching you? Even though when you take off your headset and look around, no one is there. It's just you, right? It's a very common feeling, by the way. Before this episode starts, just want to let you know that I've done research and this is not just a quick thrown together project. But I could also get things and facts wrong. So I highly recommend you do your own research and stuff like that. And go ahead and ask questions too in the comments. And also let me know what you find if you do research or what I should cover next. This is a very common feeling. Everyone has this feeling at least once in their life. It's also nothing new. As a matter of fact, it was studied in the late 1800s and in the early 1900s. In 1898, Edward Titchener ran tests on his students at Cornell University, believing they could sense when they are being stared at from behind. His results were mostly negative, defeating the idea of being able to have like a superpower. It's more of a sensation happening due to other factors. He was one of the first psychologists to describe the feeling of being stared at. He said it wasn't supernatural, just a physiological quirk, but it surely sparked interest in presence and in perception. The Watcher effect. The phenomenon is where the act of observing a situation or phenomenon changes the Watcher effect. It's where the act of observing a situation or phenomenon inevitably alters the situation or phenomenon, which means changing your behavior when being watched. So, for example, you're in class and let's say Miss Hanson decided to walk around the classroom, and in response, some students are focused on the test and continue, while others are anxious and feel pressured, which I fall under that category. I can tell you right now, I will do terrible on tests if someone's walking around. This ties into it because you might not be into the game as much now that your feeling is being felt, which might result in you taking off the headset or do this weird thing where you just kind of fly around and swing the weapon around. This is what I do. I don't know why, I just do. Or I'll just shoot things too. That's another thing. I'll fly around, just shoot things. Presence hallucinations. The experience of perceiving the presence of another person or entity nearby, even though there is zero evidence of such things. This is different because this includes someone standing behind you or the sense of someone just being there. And an example of this would be a person in a room alone by himself, but he feels like someone is there and he turns around and there's not, it's just him. Hypervigilance, which is the state of increasing alertness and awareness of your environment, usually with a nice little cider being constantly on guard, anticipating potential threats, which is common with people with ADHD and such. Now, one thing to keep in mind too is when you're playing VR, you actually are blocking off your senses, your ability to see and a little bit of to hear. So your mind is already on hyper awareness mode. With the night, the environment, it gets quiet. Your mind is already listening for those little sounds, listening for danger, really. And now you're feeling hypervigilant. Your mind is on hyper-aware mode. And you continue to play, so you'll start to feel the presence hallucinations. Someone is watching you, but no one is. Now at this point, you either just took off your headset, or looked around at least once or twice. Or you continue to play, which also might make you feel the Watcher effect. With your mind on hyper-aware mode, and you already feel like someone is watching you, you might not be into the game as much, or lose the will to play entirely. Or another thing, your performance just drops in the game.